Hello all, welcome to Mokopedia. Let's start with some cloze test. Cloze tests are part of your reading comprehension, and it is there to check your reading ability. Not only reading ability, it also requires the knowledge of or the familiarity with the rules of grammar. And lastly, we need to have a good repository of vocabulary. If we have all these, then there is hardly any problem solving these questions. So let us see how these three things are assessed. For that, we have a sample cloze test here. Here you can see a paragraph is given with 5 blanks and you are required to fill in all the blanks. So yes, let's start with the first one. But whenever you are solving a cloze test, always remember, read the paragraph thoroughly and try to figure out the theme of the paragraph, or at least create the tone or create a raw summary in your mind so that you can relate when solving and when filling the blanks. So let us start. Let's read it first. Today most businessmen are very worried. To begin with, they are not used to competition. In the past, they sold whatever dash produced at whatever prices they chose, but dash increasing competition, customers began to then blank and choose. Then we have import suddenly became dash available, and that too at a cheaper, and then we have blank. So it is about some business and the concerns of businessmen. Let us try solving them. But when we look at the options for blank number one, we find all pronouns. So yes, the rules of grammar are definitely very handy when solving cloze tests, because you can find some options related to grammar. And here we have one such option where pronoun and their usage has been asked. So let us start. Today, most businessmen are very worried. To begin with, they are not used to competition. In the past, they sold dash produced at whatever prices they chose. So it, he, they. So definitely, it is telling about third person plural. So here it is obvious to use they as the correct answer. So yes, option C will be the correct answer. Then we have option blank number two, but dash increasing competition. So here we can see that it is telling you they are not used to competition, right? And in the past they sold whatever they produced at whatever price they chose. But now things have changed, and correct options, they all are preposition. So from the sense we are getting, the correct option is with, but with increasing competition, right? Customers began to, so they started what? The customer began to buy and choose, take and choose, pick and choose, and want and choose. So yes, correct option is they began to pick and choose, because it is the most suitable one here, right? And then we have fourth option, fourth blank, imports suddenly became imports, that means products. Here it is imports, it simply means here products suddenly became available, and that too at cheaper. So yes, easily available, they became easily available, not frequently, not hardly, conveniently. Hardly, because it is, hardly is in negative sense, so it cannot be used. Not frequently, it is easily available, and that too at cheaper. So yes, cheaper cost, cheaper dividends, cheaper returns, or cheaper prices. So yes, imports are available at cheaper prices, so that is why there is competition and other things. So yes, that is how you see we attempt cloze test. So yes, we have seen that grammar and the understanding of rules is very important. Also also you need to figure out a brief summary in your mind, so that while filling the blanks, you are not having any confusion. So let us try one more. Sorry. As a rule of thumb, a manned mission costs from 50 to 100 times more than a comparable unmanned mission. So here we have comparison between manned and unmanned mission. Thus, for scientific exploration alone, dash missions employing machine intelligence are dash. However, there may well be dash other than scientific for exploring dash, then social, economic, political, cultural, or dash. So let us see. It is about some space missions and uh, their uses, their applications. Keeping all these things in mind, let us try with the first blank. As a rule of thumb, a manned mission costs from 50 to 100 times more than a comparable unmanned mission. Thus, that means it is drawing some conclusion here. Thus means here from the given statement, it is now drawing a conclusion. Thus, for scientific exploration alone, every word is important. Thus, for scientific exploration alone, dash missions employing machine intelligence. So, option one, blank number one, options we have manned, unmanned, space, and lunar. So, thus for scientific exploration alone, so we want to cut down the cost. So that is why we will use unmanned missions. So unmanned missions should be the answer. Yes, it is. Unmanned missions employing machine intelligence are, so yes, they are preferred. Yes, correct answer. Not liked, not wanted, not used, rather they are preferred. Then we have, however, there may well be causes other than scientific, clues other than scientific, reasons other than scientific, or objects other than scientific. Yes, there may well be reasons other than scientific for exploring what? Space, sun, moon, or mission. We are talking about space. Other than scientific flow for exploring space. Then we have social, economic, political, cultural, or historical. So yes, you have to use correct parts of speech here. And correct use we need to know. So it is all talking about cultural, political, or other things. So we have to use historical, similar in nature, right? So that is how we've concluded this. Let us practice one more. Read this. It's the last one. His talk used to be full of wit and humors. He liked reading. He was a dash reader and would pore over books dash a wide range of interests. As dash he got them, he had dash a standing order to two bookshops dash city. So his talk used to be full of wit and humors. He liked reading. He was a dash reader. So when we talk about reader, the correct adjective is voracious. One who is always eager and excited to read. So right, so that sort of a reader is known as voracious reader. Yes, this is the answer. He was a voracious reader and would pore over books dash a wide range of interest. Pore over books covering a wide range of interest, bearing, including, or containing. So it is correct phrase, correct word should be covering a wide range of interest as he got them. So yes, his talk used to be full of wit and humors. He liked reading. He was a voracious reader and would pore over books covering a wide range of interests as 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 he got them, as firmly, as quickly, as soon as. So yes, as soon as he got them, it should be the correct answer. He had dash a standing order to two bookshops. He had offered, proclaimed, intimated, given. Intimated, that means to inform someone. Then proclaimed, that means to announce. Offered and given. So yes, from the reading so far we have done, he had given a standing order of two bookshops. He had given, because he was a voracious reader, he had given a standing order to two bookshops in the city, at city, within the city, inside the city. So yes, the correct one, not within, it is in city. Two bookshops in city, right? So that is how we have these cloze tests. Always remember, for cloze test, there is only one way you can master. It is with practice, and try to read. When you read, look for summary, create a summary in your mind. This summary will help you in selecting best options. Also, make yourself familiar with the rules of grammar. Also, vocabulary is very, very important while solving anything related to reading. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.